Okay, I'm going to cut all the lumber for our back wall here, our north wall, so I have to see how many studs I need and window shoulders and all that. So I'll count some X's here. 8, excuse me baby, 9, 13. I'm not going to count between the windows. 14, 27, 28, 29, 30. So I need 30 of those. For my windows, 2 shoulders at, actually it'll be 4 because both shoulders will be the same. Okay, Anya, let's measure this window here because this is going to be, yes, thank you. This is going to be how tall our kitchen window is and our utility window because the counter is going to be here. So 42 and a half. So I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4. And then my cripples, top and bottom, they're going to be different because this end wall is taller. So I'm going to go by the other one, but the bottom will be the same. Let's measure these here. 35 and a half, and to see how many I need, I have to count how many studs are in between the windows here. 4. I'm just going to double check that. Don't slip. The concrete's very slippery when it's wet.
Yeah, and the cell is very slippery. And the cell is very
35 and a half,
slippery
yes.
too.
On top, what it's going to be, it'll be like these. Those are my 10-inch triples on top. 10-inch. Here we have our window for utility room. Actually, I think I count the one top of the shoulder. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 for that side. And the kitchen window is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to be 10 total. All right, so my cut list for the back wall, as far as I know, until he tells me he needs something else. So, okay, I wanted to confirm this list with Josh before I started cutting. So good thing I did because he said we need 4 more studs, which he did not have X's for, but he just knew he needed them there. So 4 more than I had. And then this measurement was wrong because being on the east and west wall, it has a double sill plate, which this wall doesn't, so I had to add 1.5 inches. So that brings it up to 37 for the cripples, but everything else is right, so I'm ready to start cutting. Andy's had me doing it under the covering here in case it starts raining. So I figure I'm gonna measure them in place here for my 103.5. That way I'll be a little faster getting them all marked and then cutting them at one time. So I have my saw facing with the wind behind me now because it's pretty windy, and that way this isn't all blowing back on me. I didn't even check it. Okay, so this you can see it's bowed on this big side. It bows out like this, which he said is okay because he can suck it in when he nails the zip board on. But if it was bowed this way when it was laying like this, then to skip it. And the way Josh taught me was to line it up just to the right of the line, and that way the width of the blade will take off the right space and be the size that I need. So I feel a little clumsy doing this, but it's not something I normally do. This isn't my full-time job. This is just me helping Josh out with our house. So, and this one I feel like I should have cut it a little bit more because I see quite a bit of line, so I'm going to do it. He showed me about cutting just half a blade off, putting my blade down, pressing my board against the blade firmly, and then lifting up, and then it falls right in place there. So I'm checking here now as I sit instead of moving it over there. I'm checking it because as I get going a little bit, then I try to have a better workflow. What can make it just a little bit faster, a little bit more efficient. It's the little things. Things I'm having to learn because, like I said, this isn't my normal job. This is not something I normally do. But apparently Josh trusts me to do this, so. And the reason I was going back and forth like this, when I originally started, I would just go straight down. It's because when I was getting into some of the warped boards that had knots in them or whatever that were twisted, the blade started, you know, it would go down, and then when it hit one of those, it would kick back. And so he said you just have to, you know, work into it, go down a little bit at a time. So I changed, I adapted, and I started doing it that way. Stay teachable, right? That's a good quality I think that would benefit everyone, is just to stay teachable, not be prideful and think that we know everything, our way's better. You know, we can still learn and get better. Be humble. Oh, I didn't even check that one, but it didn't look twisted. This one, however, it does look like it goes to the side. I think I'm gonna have to skip that one too. Well, it's not the worst I've seen, but it's definitely not perfect. This miter saw is different than the one that Josh used to have that I would cut for him on, because it's got this little safety trigger here you gotta press in first, or at the same time. Hi, baby. Super windy now. Same I have there 6, so 12. Not even halfway. I'm only a third of the way. And I found two. I don't know if you want me to cut these. I measured them, but they looked a little curved the wrong way, so I'll cut them if they look all right. But otherwise, okay.
So you can cut some of the shorter ones on that.
Like the shoulders of that one, or?
The cripples.
Okay, because I have all these for cripples, but yeah, I guess the longer cripples I can. Oops. I don't know if this counts as lifting weights because these boards are pretty heavy for me.
I'll grab this crooked one anyway. I'm gonna put it on the brace.
Oh, because it's so windy? Yeah. It's gonna start raining? Even though the wind is blowing behind me, you know, it still goes all like a whirlwind all in my eyes, in my face. Clammy, will you go get my electrolytes, please? I'm very thirsty. You can ask the kids for them, please. You're flying? Just get my drink. You have them for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now get back to work.
Get back to work? Like that one kicked back, even though I guess I wasn't taking my time enough, but supposed to always start the blade before I go down and then bring it up before I stop it, so. That one was really a fight to get through. It must have been really warped right here, which doesn't look like it, but it had a hard time getting through that one for some reason at the end.
You did a great job cutting bolts, Mom.
Thank you. I got a little bit more to do yet.
Yeah. The bolts that you're cutting right now, these bolts that you're cutting. To put, this higher.
Another board that's jumping back. Having a really hard time going through that. I think I'm just gonna flip it over. Or just because it's twisted or warped like that it's just really kicking back. Not many in the bunch that are doing that, but just a couple of them here. Okay, so this is 30. I need 34. So I just have to find 4 more good boards. This one's a lot lighter. It was a little twisted though, because it's not sitting flat, it pops up. Gave me a little trouble, but I just kind of forced through it and was able to get it through. Heavier. It's weird how they're so different. Okay, 34 studs. I'm gonna get my shorter ones cut now. There's 7, oh, less than 17. What? About what? I did it.
What?
The studs are done. Now I'm gonna do the shorter ones. Right?
You gonna get some of these other short ones or no?
I can do all the 10s out of these. They're 17, or almost 17. This one was like super light. This lighter, the light color one was actually lighter than the heavy ones, so. Now they're shy of short 17. Which is weird, I remember the other ones being closer to 17, but they're not all the same length, right?
These are on a different stack.
Okay, yeah, different bundle, okay. So I can get all my 10s out of here, which I just need 10. You gonna check my work after I'm done with all of them?
Good work.
Okay, well, let me cut the shoulders first. All right, all this stuff. What are these for? Are these treated? They look treated. For what? Oh, the inside. Oh. Moving them because I need these warped ones. I'm gonna move this stuff down. Anya, you want to stack these for me over here?
Well, maybe stack them right under the sausage here.
Yeah, you want to stack these for me right here? 42.5. barely twisted. And there are no knots or anything. The mesh, it was like up.
The tree will twist when the lever twists.
Is that a Gary thing?
Anya, can you give Mommy electrolytes? It's kind of nice on everything.
Speak for yourself. I don't know what that's like.
Whatever.
I don't. I'm always doing something. My 34, I have my 4, and I just need 30, I need 10 37 inches. I just grab some like this and just stack them on the side here. Just right here, it's fine. Yep, watch your head on that board there. Anya, come help. Here. Stack a pile next to it if you want.
Actually, these are heavier than these two.
Yeah, some of them are heavier than others. Okay, just watch your head on that board so you don't hit.
Oh, my too tired. Down. I'm done now.
Thank you.
Mom, I'm not done actually. I'm not done actually, Mom.
Bye-bye. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Just one more. My last board. Alright. All done. And this was the north wall.